Avidya Vishyam Pradarshitam, Avidya Karyam Pradarshitam. Says Anandagiri, Avidya Vishya Vivaranasya Vakshamanoupayogam Upasamharati. Avidya Vishya Vivaranasya. This Avidya Karya Prapanchanasya Vivaranasya. The whole Vivaranam of the creation which is a product of ignorance. Vakshamana Upayogam. That it has Upayoga. This whole discussion has an application, a usefulness. Vakshamane Tattvajnane cha Upakara. That it has Upakaram and usefulness with reference to the knowledge which is now going to be stated. So Upasamharati Bhashyakara shows now in conclusion again how this whole discussion is useful. Don't think that discussion is not useful. Swami, Amamanne ras nahi padta. We are not interested, but no. This is equally interesting as much as understand this properly, then this itself, this understanding itself is knowledge. To understand ignorance is knowledge. And therefore, to understand the creation for what it is a means for knowledge. And therefore, this discussion is also equally important. So, Ataha, therefore, Bhashyakara says, Ataha urdhvam vidya vishaya atma adhigantavyah iti chaturthah arabhyate. Ataha urdhvam. Thereafter now, after this, vidya vishaya atma adhigantavyah. Atma is the vidya vishaya. Atma, that is the subject matter of knowledge. Adhigantavyah is then to be known. Iti chaturtha arabhyate. So now the person is ready for knowing Atma. Having done this, athato Brahma Jignasa. Atha thereafter, since the Brahma Jignasa will arise, therefore Brahma Vichara Kartavya. So when Vairagya arises, there is a desire to know Brahman and therefore a deliberation upon Brahman. So discussion on Avidya, so that Vairagya arises, so that Jignasa arises, and to satisfy that Jignasa, the discussion on Atma is necessary. Having said this, if you stop the Upanishad here, that would be miserable. Because having done this, now a Jignasa is created, and therefore that Jignasa is to be satisfied. Adhikantavya. Says Anandagiri, Prapanchite Satya Vidya Vishay Tataha Viraktasya Prapanchite Sati Avidya Vishay Tato Viraktasya Atmanam Vividishoho Tadjnapanartham चतुर्थ प्रमुख संदर्भो भविष्यते. प्रपंचते सति अविद्या विषय प्रपंचते सति अविद्या विषय और जगत when it is properly discussed or explained viraktato viraktasya, then the vairagya should, when do you know that we understood the jagat? When vairagya is arisen. Until then we have not understood that. So when I have understood anything, when I become free from raga dvesha with reference to that, that's all. When I become free from raga or dvesha with reference to a given thing, I know that I have understood. What is meant by being free from raga dvesha? When I have discovered a comfort with that thing, Otherwise, raga dveshas only make me uncomfortable. In any situation or with anything, what makes me uncomfortable is raga dvesha. When raga dveshas are not there, I am at home with this, I am comfortable with this, then you know that you have vairagya for that. Then you understood it. Until then, I have not understood. Still I want to hold on to this, or I want to discard it, I want to do something with it. Do anything, then some problem is inside. When comfort level is there is no need to do anything. See, in love there is no need to do anything. Elsewhere only need to do arises. You need not do anything. As far as when love is concerned, harmony is concerned, or comfort is concerned, no action is there. All action resolves into that. And when harmony is there, no action is necessary. What should I do now that there is harmony? That question itself shows that harmony is not there. So, as long as something is to be done, harmony is not accomplished. And so karma doesn't remain there. So that is how, what is vairagya is discovering comfort level with everything. Discovering harmony with a given thing. That is discovering the freedom from raga dvesha. And then alone we understood this jagat. Not by criticizing jagat. A minister avajan, phalana avajan, pela avajan. Or criticizing myself. Or anything of that nature. When we understood things for what it is always we understand. That is also in order. That also is in order. That also has a place. That also makes sense. That also is all right. I can live with that without any problem. So when I can live with that without any problem, that's called accommodation or understanding, and then there is vairagya, there is harmony. So vairagya means harmony. That means be at home, being comfortable with everything. If I am not comfortable with something, I have not understood that. And that bothers me. That always like a bug in my head, when I am not comfortable with something. And that becomes a distraction of the mind. Mind cannot enjoy in abundance as long as a discomfort is there. And the discomfort shows that vairagya has not been discovered. So anyway, when vairagya is there, no yoga is necessary. That itself is our yoga. Vairagya is there, the mind is abiding. So what need you need not do anything. Alright, so prapanchite sati avidya vishe tatah viraktasya atmanam vividishoho. So atma yathatma bodhanartham, and therefore now there is a desire to know the atma. Vividishoho, for him tadjnapanartham. So atma yathatma bodhanartham, in order to teach this vividisho, the yathatmam, or the atma as it is, the true nature of the atma. Chaturtha pramukha sandarbho bhavishyate. That whole sandarbha, uttara grantha, beginning from chaturtha, fourth adhyaya, meaning here the second adhyaya, sandarbho bhavishyate, so that sandarbha will take place. Tasmat, so then Anandagiri says, Tasmat. Footnote number 7, in prapanchita avidya karyasya atma jnano upayogi vairagya pratiyogitvat tat karya prapanchanam atma jnanopakarkam. Prapanchita avidya karyasya. So avidya karya, which is prapanchitam, which has been now explained in detail. Atma jnanopayogi vairagya pratiyogitvat. So vairagya, which is the means for atma jnanam, that so vairagya is created because of this discussion. And so vairagya pratiyogitvat tat karya prapanchanam atma jnanopakarkam. Therefore, the prapanchanam, the discussion on avidya karya, discussion on the creation with avidya karyam is upayogi, is useful, because it creates vairagya, which is required for the knowledge. So Anandagiri says tasmat avidya vishaya vivaranam upayogi iti bhavaha. And therefore, the vivaranam or the discussion of avidya also is upayogi, is also useful or required. That's why you have to understand the bondage properly, then alone you can understand liberation properly. People have all kinds of notions about moksha is because the bondage is, bandhana is not understood. Therefore, Vedantic teachers will always discuss what is bondage. While discussing bondage, you are not interested in bondage, but understanding of bondage itself brings about moksha. Only when bondage is understood, then we understand what moksha is, and when moksha is understood, we understand what is the means for moksha. So we have a book called Sadhana and Sadhya. Sadhana and Sadhya. We understand what is sadhya, then alone the sadhanam becomes clear. Otherwise you can keep on doing things. That does not mean that you are accomplishing what you seek to accomplish. But when the sadhya, the goal is clear, then the path will become evident, and then alone you can reach the goal. So therefore this discussion enables us to understand the nature of bondage, and therefore enables us to understand the nature of liberation. And then we understand that it is knowledge which is the means of liberation. Therefore, athato Brahma Jignasa. Therefore, Brahma Jignasa, meaning Brahma Vichara Kartavya, a deliberation on Brahma should be undertaken. And that's what will be done from the second chapter. And this is how iti Brihadaranyaka Bhash, iti Brihadaranyaka Upanishadi Prasamodhyaya. The Prasamadhyaya in the first chapter in the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad is thus concluded. This is called Uktha Brahmanam. Uktha Brahmanam, that's what the Uktha means, the Karanam. Brihadaranyaka Kramena Trutiyodhyaya. In the Krama of Brihadaranyaka, this is the third chapter, but in the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, this is the first chapter. And Brihadaranyaka Bhashya, Prasamadhyaya, Shashtam Brahmanam, in the Bhashya, the sixth Brahmana in the first chapter. Brihadaranyaka Bhashya Tikaya, Shashtam Brahmana, in the Bhashya Tika also, Shashtam Brahmanam, so sixth Brahmana is concluded. So this is where the conclusion of our first session comes here with the conclusion of the first adhyaya, the first chapter. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punaha. Ishvaro Gururatmedi Murti Veda Vibhagine Vyomavadvyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.